Hey everybody, it's JC here from Passive Income Pursuit. I just wanted to make a quick video about what's been happening lately with Google. They just recently had a new Panda update, which is some changes to their algorithm. And this particular algorithm change has targeted blog networks, and they are being decimated and de-indexed as we speak. One of the more popular ones, Build My Rank, has essentially had to shut down as their whole network has been de-indexed. So customers have absolutely no advantage of using them anymore. So therefore they had to shut down. Now this isn't indefinite. They could be back, but at the moment, since everything's been de-indexed, there's no reason anybody would use them, and they know that. There's blog posts all over the place about private networks being targeted. Some think it's a good idea because they think it will clean up spam, while others think they're forcing you to buy Google AdWords or pay the expensive SEO companies to get ranked instead of these cheaper blog networks that you can get yourself ranked ahead of the larger companies. So whatever your take is on it, that's what's going on now. There are all kinds of posts this week about private blog networks. Are they dead? How they're affecting people's niche sites. And just kind of as my niche sites were starting to improve in the rankings, and they still seem to be holding fast, this kind of happens. I was looking into getting into some of the private blog networks, and there's still some out there that work a little differently, where they rely on everybody submitting their own blog and taking posts onto their blogs in return for credits to getting their posts put on other people's blogs. So it's more of a market, I guess, a blog market, not a whole blog network that a company owns. This is everybody's individual sites. So those may still be able to stick around. We'll see what happens. Another thing I've been hearing lately is people's AdSense accounts getting disabled. There's been probably at least 4 posts from blogs I follow about AdSense accounts being disabled, either from click fraud or just no real reason at all, just being disabled. Now, click fraud is kind of interesting because click fraud, click bombing, you can go onto someone's site and just click their ads a whole bunch of times, and eventually that will get that AdSense account banned. So it's not fair, I guess. I'm not sure how easy it is to stop that, but that's something Google has to think about, because a lot of these people are getting their accounts disabled for things that they haven't done or nothing that they have done wrong. So keeping that in mind, there are some other ways to monetize your site that I need to start looking at, that other people need to start looking at in case this were ever to happen. Now, you can use Amazon. I've heard of InfoLinks. There's a few of them now that you can use that people have had good luck with, and in some cases they've had better results than using AdSense. So I'm going to start building a couple of my sites with some of these new networks, and I'll keep you guys informed about how I like using them, or how I can integrate them into the blog and what some of the payouts are. So I figure since I'm just getting started building up my niche site portfolio, I might as well diversify it from the start, because it's not easy to come back from making a bunch of money and then all of a sudden getting nothing because your AdSense account is disabled. That's probably pretty demoralizing, and I don't blame a lot of the people for kind of freaking out and panicking, especially if that's your only source of income. So that's kind of what I've been going to start looking at here lately, but I just figured I'd give this update. If you do a bunch of research about this new Google change, you can just see how it's affecting niche sites. Like I said, so far my niche sites have held up pretty well in the rankings, and I've heard Others have been okay, while a lot of them that have relied on blog networks, since those listings have been de-indexed, they obviously fell in the rankings. But so far, I haven't really used a lot of blog networks, so I'm okay. Now, I don't know if that means our niche site's dead. I don't think so. Time will tell. It may be pointing more to authority sites where, your 5 to 10 posts isn't enough. You're going to need 20 to 30 to stay in the rankings and ensure Google doesn't penalize you. So those are things that will all come clear here in the near future. But for now, I'm going to keep on doing what I was doing, and we will see what the results look like. Anyways, that's all for now. Talk to you next time.